Ah, 11:49 a.m., your favorite time of day. I forgot to actually do it to my favorite time, but I really don't have a favorite time of day. Or could you simply not resist giving me the correct time again? After all, I know how much you enjoy setting the time correctly. Okay, now I'm curious how accurate 11:49 a.m. is. Let's use another slider to find out. How accurate is 11:49 a.m.? I mean, it's not 11:49 a.m. now. You know, can I just say, regardless of the accuracy of the clock, I'm having a great time adjusting these settings. I feel like I'm learning more about you, how you like things to be set. It's good to collect data. I wish we had more sliders, but we've gone through all the sliders I have. Perhaps I can invent some new sliders to gather new data on you. Shouldn't be too hard. Yeah, let me whip a couple new ones up. Should be ready by the next time you boot up the game. Okay. That's great. Anyways, welcome back, guys, to the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. Or the Stanley Parable 2. Let's continue Stanley's adventures. Stanley Parable 2.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
But I've been through this already.
Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever the
Stanley Parable 2. Yay. Okay, we've been through this already.
Jim.
Sorry.
No way!
Clarified.
My name is Jim.
Now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is.
Just kidding, it's
Here,
not Jim.
Let's have you role play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim. I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim.
I am Jim.
Sleeping and waking as Jim. Falling in love and
My
being
name is Jim.
heartbroken as Jim. Seizing all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust. Do you feel it deeply?
My name is
Are you really,
Jim.
truly Jim right now?
Yes.
If so, then please step forward and press the button.
Jim.
No way!
Yes, you
Oh my
see?
god!
What a thrill! What a rush! That was you! The button described you. Do it again. Do it again.
Jim.
It hits
It's
even
even
harder
harder
the
the
second
second
time.
time.
If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation. Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim.
Jim.
I'm putting the Jim button away. Otherwise, soon you'll start to lose all sense of who you actually are.
Jim.
Damn it. That's great. Okay.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature.
Epilogue.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it would go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
We'll figure that out later. Look at that. New free and easy trophy. We'll have to go get that later. Or we could go get it right now. Let's go get it. Let's get the trophy. Get yours right now. Pull the lever. Receive your new trophy. No more steps. It just works.
Now, here's something special. You remember that broken test trophy that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the trophy. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever, and when you pull it, the trophy will be given to you. It's as simple as that. Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that
will
exist.
exist.
Right now, the trophy is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will
Give
be
it to
fixed in the
me.
sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Please. Give it to me. Fine. I'm guessing there's something that you can do to actually get that unlocked, but I'm not exactly sure what it is.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
The jump circle! Except we all ran out of jumps.
You know what? Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well. It's... Oh, wait.
Oh, wait.
You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle. Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
That's so stupid. Collectibles, maybe?
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
5 for this map. Free trophy. The button that says the name of the player that is playing the game. Merge settings world champion. Where's that? I want to go see that. The settings world champion. The infinite hole. I don't want to go there yet. Collectibles. Where are the collectibles? A9. Okay, that's... Okay, so that should be over here. Here it is. Please, no screenshots.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Let's do Get Well Someday.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, Stepniece, it is.
Well, thanks. Jeez. Whatever. Now they're all on here.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No. No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
So I think I just have to go in the settings and mess with a few things. Nice. Have I not done enough? Oh, no, I don't want it inverted. Well, I guess I'll try and get it later. I'm not really sure how much of it you have to adjust. New features, new content, new ideas. The new updated ray traced. More of the same, but in a good way sequel to Red is the new orange. A whole new office. Whoa. What the heck? What? The baby is all grown up. That's so funny. Consistent quality with just the right amount of change. Oh, seriously, what was that? What the heck? I wonder why that sound is on. Alright, we got collectibles. Do I really want to get the bucket right now? Not quite. Let's go to the collectibles. Collect them all. Ooh.
Collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward
Hell yeah.
for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
What's with this? Yay! Nice. We did it. We got a collectible.
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Tragic. Office decorations. Oh, I already went through that. K is the infinite hole. Epilogue. Let's check the exit.
Oh, goodness, Stanley, this is fairly awkward. I hate to do this, but before you leave, you really should go to the bucket exhibit. You see, there's a surprise I was going to spring on you later, and it involves the bucket. And I really do hate to break the illusion, but it's important that you go see the bucket, okay?
Okay.
All right, I'll get out of your hair now.
Should I keep going without the bucket? Crap. Doesn't want to break the illusion. Let's go. Let's see what happens.
No?
No?
You're just going to ignore my advice? Fine. No fun new content for you, then. You're the one who spent money on this game.
Okay, fine. We'll go get it. Let's get the bucket.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket.
There it
You see,
is.
Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance
Give me
while
the
bucket
bucket.
is in your arms.
Come
And to
on,
be
give me
honest,
the bucket.
it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable. Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try. Can you feel it? The glow of
Yes.
comfort, even in the face of crushing despair,
I have the
must already be
bucket.
sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All
I
this
have
and
the
more
bucket.
awaits you in the Stanley Parable
Bucket.
2.
Just pick it up.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game? That
They
really
should.
be an award if it isn't already.
Alright, let's go back up here. That is a good looking bucket.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay, are you ready? Here it is.
I'm ready.
I give you the Stanley Parable 2. I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind.
That sad
Hold
trombone
on, let me do a
sound.
different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags.
There's a bucket right there.
And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything.
There's 2 infinite holes right
I wanted
there.
more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it.
Maybe that's
I
it.
can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2." Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Here it is. Stanley Parable 2. It's so red. Settings. Okay, it's just all the same stuff. Begin the game.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building
There's
where
all
he
the
was
balloons.
employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy. And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Bucket.
Stanley picked up the bucket. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Bucket, bucket. I have a bucket.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever.
Things.
Perhaps his boss's office
Happy
was where he
feelings.
found answers.
Violet James, you are fired. Money, more money, things, but with money to buy more things. Graphs about things and money. We have our new product. Oh, that's great.
Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy, it's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend. You can't hand it over. Oh, no. We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends? That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient? That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together. Go through each of them point by point. Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the years. Let him have it.
You selfish, stupid broom closet. You suck.
Okay, I've got you something which I think will help settle this debate once and for all. Here we go.
What?
There. Now it's settled. No more
Property
debate,
of Stanley.
No more discussion.
Yes.
Take a hike, broom closet, with all your meandering philosophical diatribes about the nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
I think he
All right,
does
I've got a
another
second
one.
sticker back here,
Yes.
and I'm going to slap it on as well because I think it's appropriate.
Yes.
See, I feel that it works because the sticker is also a bucket. That way, if you're ever unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or not, you can
Is this
look
a
down
bucket?
at this sticker and say to yourself, it's a bucket.
It's a
There
bucket.
really is a wide variety of applications for this sticker.
Let's see. Does he do anything else?
You know what? I could take the name-calling and the dismissal of your kinship with the bucket, but now the broom closet is just giving us the silent treatment. And to be honest, I'm sick of the pettiness on display. You can stay here all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies. Easily the most childish such room I've ever been in. I'll see you outside, and we can get on with the story about you and your bucket.
Funny.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office. Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional
Crap.
dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket. Even now, in his darkest of hours, did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce the dark clouds of confusion and chaos. It would be with him always.
Always.
The bucket would. And he knew it. The two of them were inseparable. At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk. Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845.
I had the numbers right. 2845.
But Stanley guessed the correct code by sheer luck. Was it that the bucket knew all along? Was the bucket guiding him? Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Collectible.
You found one of them.
Nice.
One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
I would totally buy one of those if they had them.
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate. It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket. Soothing him, comforting him, reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right. The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine. Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility. The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley and the bucket both wondered to themselves. The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock. Everyone in the office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs.
My
The bucket
office.
had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently, reassuring it that everything would be fine.
Everything will be fine. Nothing to worry
Was the
about.
bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well? Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do? What kinds of things does a bucket want to do or not want to do in the first place? These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble mind. No! He screamed into the bucket. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world. At this point, he could trust no one
My one and
except
only friend.
for the bucket.
The bucket. The bucket. The bucket. The bucket. The bucket.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or content. Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good. Two best friends, Stanley and the bucket, up against the world. They high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system. But at the last second, the bucket jumped in and pressed the button to turn on the controls.
Oh,
Stanley
no.
gasped in horror.
What have you done,
Had
Bucket?
this been the bucket's plan all along? To take over the machine and claim the power for itself? How could the bucket have betrayed him like this? Stanley was
traitor.
prepared to throw the bucket
You
away in
betrayed
disgust
me.
when suddenly an image appeared upon the enormous screen. Birds. Silly, silly birds. The control buttons became active again.
Silly birds. Oh, cute.
Stanley flipped
parrots.
through one video of silly birds after another, and then it dawned on
Ducky.
him. This wasn't a mind control facility at all.
Flamingos.
It was a facility for monitoring and surveilling silly birds all over the world. The mind controls were only a
cute.
facade to disguise its true intentions. Had the bucket known this all along? Stanley marveled at the metal genius in his hand.
Cute.
The one who had pointed him towards this incredible discovery. Stanley and the bucket never found freedom because they spent the rest of their lives here in this place, flipping through live streams of the silliest birds imaginable. Of all the possible paths his life could have taken, this one was surely the best.
Cute little duck.
And Stanley was happy.
Nice. Alright.
All of his co-workers
Because
were
we're
gone.
gone.
What
What
could
could it mean?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms,
and
a wave of comfort rushed over him.
So, am I not able to go
Stanley
back to the
clutched
new
bucket
content?
tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
I think I... Whoa. The reward... There will be a reward for finding them all. Small floating objects have appeared across the office. We have to synergize our resources to ensure their retrieval. How can you tell you spotted one? What makes them float in the air? Who took these pictures of them? Okay, there's one in the restroom. I don't know where that one is. Follow crew is provided by employee 416. We can do it. Red room? Thank you. Good luck.
Coming to a staircase,
So I believe there's one down here.
Upstairs to the boss's office.
Yes.
Another
Thank you.
miniature Stanley figurine. This, you know, there really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands? Stanley figs? Or what about Stanlerines? Yes,
Stanlerines.
I think I like that. Another Stanlerine under your belt.
What was the other one? Stanley figs? I think I like that. Alright, there's one up here in the boss's office. Hello.
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think, Stanley? What name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense of happiness that you
Stanlerines.
get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up
I think
by
both
one?
of them.
Excellent.
Figlies.
I'm sure it will come to me.
Alright, that's 4. Oh, hello. What is this? Business strategy. What? Oh, okay. Where does this go? That's a long elevator ride. Nope. Crap. What? Are you kidding me? Let's try going up. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is an elevator that goes nowhere, so... That's funny.
Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness. Was it over? Yes, they had done it. Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away. Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door. The bucket wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth. Both of them
What?
wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie, but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end. True, it was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support.
Oh no.
What? Wait.
Oh no.
What was happening? Why
Oh
had the
no.
door stopped? Was Stanley and the bucket not about to be free?
Oh, that sucks.
An unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty, until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave.
Oh,
The
that's
itself
sad.
recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket, needed the soothing warmth of the bucket.
No.
Part of the bucket.
I can't leave with the bucket.
Stanley
No,
can't
my
leave this
bucket.
place.
Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms.
It's not
Not
fair.
while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But
Oh,
at least he has the bucket. To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself. As long as I have my bucket with me, right? I'll be okay, won't I?
I
Stanley
guess.
thought. Very soon now, he was about to find out. The
Alright,
confusion
well,
and the chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced the bucket. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his... This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? Yes, Stanley thought to himself. Yes, perhaps it truly was. How insightful the bucket turned out to be.
very insightful.
Truly, being here with the bucket was a grand adventure. Stanley reflected on all they'd been through together. First, walking through the door on the right. Then walking to the lounge. Then arriving at the lounge. What a thrilling journey the bucket had inspired.
Very inspiring.
Perhaps this was where the bucket felt most truly at home. Here in the employee lounge. Perhaps it's the only place a bucket can even feel at home. Stanley decided to just give the bucket absolutely as much time as it needed to be in the lounge. Clearly, the bucket and the employee lounge shared a special connection.
Okay, let's go.
But finally, the bucket was done being in the lounge, and they took the first open door on their left
Nope.
to get back to business.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift.
You're getting close now, Stanley. You've
Just
nearly
one
gotten
more.
all of the Figler and Marines. Very
Figler
soon,
and
you'll
Marines.
collect the last one, and then the first number will equal the second number, and that will be it. We'll be different people by then. Different in the sense that we used to have none of them, and now we have them all. You can't go back to when you had no Figler and Marines.
Figler
None
and
of us can.
Lorines. Figler and Lorines. That's so funny. Let's go through here. What? Okay. Where the fuck are we? What is this? Hello? What is...
Okay, this is day number 295. Tape number... I don't even know. I've lost track. Nothing feels real anymore. The longer I study this bucket, the less sense anything makes. The sheer euphoria I feel every time I pick it up. No matter
Is
how
that
many
Stanley's
times I've
voice?
done it, it's always the same feeling.
That's crazy.
And the emptiness in my chest when I set it down. It doesn't make sense. There's no explanation for it. I still haven't figured out why I see the world so differently when this bucket is in my arms.
Oh my god.
Why everything
He goes
feels
absolutely
so...
crazy. Narrator
What do
sound
I do
system.
with this treasure? I can monetize it.
Yes.
It's unthinkable the amounts of money people will pay for even just an hour with the bucket. This is my golden ticket. But I have to be careful, because as soon as this gets out, there's going to be a target on my back. Even now, I don't know who might be trying to get... What's that? Who's there?
Oh no. Oh, what? Oh, that's freaky. That was freaky. Oh, what? Where am I? Okay.
Warmth spread through Stanley's arms.
Ah.
With the bucket in his arms again, he was home.
Yes.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
PlayStation